Yeah, listen, I don't know what's in the man's head. He felt like, I guess it was reactionary. But I think the thing for me, what I'm more disappointed in is the lack of maturity from Odell Beckham. That's really been the one thing we've talked about him since he's been in the league. He's a tremendous talent. There's no denying what he can do on the field. But some of the questionable behavior, with his in-game antics, it just makes you think like, dude, what are you thinking? That action right there leads to a 15-yard penalty.
In the fourth quarter.
In the fourth quarter, that costs, that costs your team field position.
Yeah, you ain't kicking no 76-yard field goal.
Yeah, it's just, so. And just, he's talking about the protest. To me, it's a smack in the face of guys who are really taking this issue seriously, because what does pretending to be on a fire hydrant, what does that have to do with the overall big picture? Nothing. You're adding nothing to the big picture here. So for me, is this, in your opinion, are you responding to the president? Maybe. But are you adding value to the overall discussion? Absolutely not.
And by the way, that's Odell in a nutshell, that game, right? Makes incredible catches, like, consistently that no one else can make, or very few can, and then also does that.
Right.
I like Odell Beckham Jr. I see him at a lot of the NBA games, Knicks games. He was at the finals, things of that nature. I think he's a sensational talent, and his talent warrants his money that he covets. Not the highest paid player in the NFL, but arguably one of the highest paid wide receivers, because he's top 3 or 4 in my mind. Having said all of that, I'm getting sick of him. I'm getting sick of his idiocy, his immaturity. And I compared this to the subject, Damian and Max, that I bring up when it comes to the weed. I don't have a problem with folks who want to smoke some weed. Have at it. You understand what I'm saying? Wish I could sometimes, crying out loud. Life is stressful from time to time, even though I'm living well. But the point that I'm making is, I don't speak out against weed. I speak out against those who compromise their pockets for weed. There's a difference. If you Snoop Dogg, who I was just hanging with in L.A. at the Snoop compound, you understand, I had to do one of them interviews with him or whatever, or a host of other dudes, and it's not compromising your money, it's not an issue. But when you can't stop rolling up joints, you can't stop puffing and passing, and it's costing you dollars.
You got a problem.
I think you got a problem. I think you're a new fool. Odell Beckham Jr., weed is not his issue, but he's compromising his dollars because the New York Giants are sitting back and saying, how much of an investment should we really make in you? How much can we trust you? Because the more popular he gets, combined with the Nike deal that he got, the more loose he seems to be. And this is what we don't educate these dudes about. So let me educate them. Let me put the camera in front of me now. Let me educate folks here. When folks make an investment in you, it's not just about your talents and your gifts. It's about whether or not they can trust you. Are you going to show up to work every day? Are you going to be on your grind? Are you going to make the necessary sacrifices? Are you going to do what it takes to galvanize whatever we need galvanized so we can max the level of success we are in pursuit of? And when you don't show an ability to be trusted, you are compromising your dollars. Odell Beckham Jr., you're messing with your own money, which makes no sense because if Odell Beckham Jr., I'll leave it to you, Max. How are you going to feel if you Odell Beckham Jr.? And let's say, for example, you find out that you cost yourself $5 million or $10 million because they questioning how you going to act.